Chào mừng quý vị quay trở lại với phần tiếp theo của chương trình Tôi Và Việt Nam trên kênh FBNC với cuộc trò chuyện cùng ông Harlow Russell là CEO của website MuaBanNhaDat.com.vn, website cung cấp thông tin toàn diện về lĩnh vực bất động sản tại Việt Nam thuộc tập đoàn Ringier Việt Nam, tập đoàn về truyền thông và xuất bản. Welcome back.
Thanks, Con.
So you told me you try to transform the way real estate industry communicates with consumers.
That is my mission.
You have a website that lists all kind of information about products, properties, and you try to be transparent, you told me.
Yes, as best
So
we
when the
can.
consumer look for, they go online, right?
Yes.
They look at the website.
Yes.
They see a lot of products and properties.
Yes.
They view the site, and then they decide to buy a property. It's a different story. They can look for it, they can see
Sure.
it, they can search for it, but making the decision to buy it, a different story.
Absolutely. Again, as we said, buying a house is one of the three most important decisions in your life. So you need to do your homework. It's very rare that someone would just buy a property from what they see online. It is done. But for the group we're talking about, we're supplying information so that Vietnamese consumers can make a better, more informed, more accurate choice. That's what we're supplying. In addition to the information about a property, one of our tasks at MuaBanNhaDat and where we're improving our website is to provide more content, more articles, more information, particularly from experts, to guide the prospect buyer. As I said before, how to get a mortgage. What is a mortgage? How to find a good property agent. What do you need to look for? What are the good signs? What are the bad signs of someone who's trying to sell you property? So more and more we're adding more to our library online, which is basically educational. And at the end of the day, though, the buyer, you have to make a choice. You're the one buying it, not us. So I always say to people, do your homework. Know why you're buying a property. What is the objective? Is it for financial investment? I want to make money, or I want to have a nice home, or I need more space for my growing family. You first have to decide, why am I buying? And then what do I need? And then you use a search engine, you use a website like ours to hopefully find more properties that fit what you're looking for. But ultimately then you have to make the decision.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, don't you have a strategy try to turn from just viewing the website to making action?
Well, our job is up to a certain point. Okay. So our job, much like a Google, is to provide information to get you whatever you're looking for. But the actual transaction, that's a different business. We're not a real estate brokerage house. So we take it up to, you found something that you like, and you press the button to call, or you have a phone number or an email, or going to an event. And we've done the job of connecting you as a buyer to a potential seller. We're an advertising company, we're a media company, so that is our job. The actual transaction of buying a property, that's a different business. And we hope that by being in the business we are, that our consumers, like you, coming to our website, will make better choices, happier choices for your life.
So for the real estate sellers and property investors, property owners and developers, how can they make their content more appealing on the web?
Good question. People who are selling real estate typically, let's say, are a little bit older, like me, and what they're used to communicate, the information to sell your product, to sell your home, for a developer to sell its project, is changing. The way information is absorbed by, say, you, is changing. The way you're absorbing information on this little screen in 1 minute is very different than, or less, or 10 seconds, is less than if you have the time to read through a 10 or 15 or 20 page multicolor brochure. So our job with sellers is also to help educate them what you need to do, what are the key techniques to get to the demographic that you're looking for, such as yourself. So for instance, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
And it's really true online. And a video can be worth 1,000 pictures.
Cool.
But people are not going to watch a 30-minute video on YouTube on their phone. So then you have to say, well, what can I do, video related to my property in a 2-minute clip, and make it interesting where somebody's going to say, wow, that's interesting, tell me more. And that's our expertise, and that's how we help sellers.
Awesome. I'm just curious, so from your opinion, what makes a great salesman in real estate?
A great salesman in real estate is, to me, is like a great salesman in any industry. They listen. Okay, so good sales is about listening to what the customer needs and then finding a solution. So a good real estate person will first ask a lot of questions about what you're looking for, why, and then, like a consultant, like a business consultant, will work with the resources that he or she has to find good solutions. Real estate salespeople in Vietnam tend to have a very bad reputation. We did some market research of MuaBanNhaDat consumers last year, and it was shocking. In our research of people coming to our site, in terms of trust, 69% said they did not trust property agents.
All right.
That's phenomenal. And in fact, in our survey, people trusted the police and general business people far more.
All right.
So what does that mean? It means that property agents in Vietnam perhaps need to improve their skills. They need to listen, and they need to understand the needs of their customers better to be better salespeople.
And what are some of the typical mistakes that the real estate companies usually make when they do digital marketing?
Well, first of all, they view it in a traditional way, and digital marketing means putting a banner ad, okay, a display ad. That's digital marketing. And then we list a property or multiple properties, and that's digital marketing. That's actually out of date. While banner advertising is important, for instance, young people typically do not actually press banner ads. It's actually more people like me. It's really fascinating. There's an age demographic. So what do you need to do? Online marketing becomes more creating stories.
Yep.
What younger people want today are stories.
Storytellers.
Storytelling. They want tips. They want to feel like there's somebody that's giving me some information that's accurate. So again, back to the trust issue. Young people actually, they're using online more, so you better make sure that your information is trustworthy and accurate, or else you'll get blasted on social media, which is another thing that we have to explain to sellers, that you better take care of how you present and be trustworthy, because you can have lots of good comments on Facebook, but one bad comment, you know, that I got ripped off, or that this information was totally wrong. And social media can destroy a marketing campaign or trying to sell a house. So good and bad of social media, and sellers need to understand that much more to be successful, and that's what we do, is we try to educate our customers on the use of these tools.
Thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate it. I look
Thanks
forward
for
to
having me.
more good information on your website.
That's great.
Thưa quý vị, vừa rồi là những chia sẻ của ông Harlow Russell, là CEO của website MuaBanNhaDat.com.vn, một website cung cấp thông tin về các lĩnh vực bất động sản tại Việt Nam thuộc tập đoàn Ringier Việt Nam, tập đoàn về truyền thông và xuất bản. Quý vị có thể xem lại đoạn phỏng vấn này trên website fbnc.vn hoặc là facebook.com/Tôi Và Việt Nam. Thân ái chào tạm biệt. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.